contributing to animal suffering and you're horrible, disgusting, low-life people. No, but seriously, what I really want to talk about today is, well, hi, I am Amethyst Butterfly. God damn it. I am Amethyst Butterfly. But what I really want to talk about is the animosity behind the vegan community. As a vegan myself, let me put that out there already. As a vegan myself, I understand the passion, the determination, the anger when it comes to the animals, the way they're being treated, the way they're being exploited, just used and abused. And I understand that. But if you're trying to help people understand that what they're doing isn't right, or that what they're doing is not the most logical way of going about things, that approach is not going to help. If someone, and I'm talking about the people who are who legit don't understand what's going on behind the scenes with the way the animals are being treated and exploited. I'm talking about those people. Now, for the people who know exactly what's going on, and rather than just letting it, sit on their brain and, think about it, let it seep in, give it some time, instead they're saying well, I'm okay with a cow getting its throat slit so I can have a burger. Okay, well, actually, on, I don't know how that just happened. Okay. But anyway, I had a debate with one of my coworkers yesterday, and that's exactly what she said. I don't care, if that's what it takes to get. Actually, I'm gonna talk just how she talks. I don't care. She is a black woman. I don't care. If a cow gotta get his throat slit, I don't care. As long as I get my burger. Now, see, when it comes to that, that's kind of stuff that I can't stand. That's the stuff that I don't have patience for. If you just listen to what a vegan has to say, and just walk away with those thoughts, and just show open-mindedness, and just take some time to realize it, or just take some time to understand, that's okay. That's actually mainly what I want to talk about, but that's okay. But you wonder why people get so, or why vegans get so upset or judgmental when people act like that. So yeah, for those people, no, that's not who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the people who truly don't know what's going on, or they have very little knowledge of it. And as a vegan, you want to give them the information that they need to change their life for the better and make the animals happier and all kind of wonderful positive things that are associated with veganism. I'm talking about them. Okay, so I'm sure for the majority of us, we were not born into a vegan lifestyle. And even if you were, that's still really not an excuse, because the majority of people who are vegan, I'm pretty sure, have not spent their entire lives that way. Maybe a big majority of it, or maybe a large part of it, but it wasn't always like that. So you have to understand that at one point in time, you didn't want to do it either. At one point in time, you were okay with what was going on behind the scenes. And maybe even if you weren't okay with it, you knew what was going on, and you still kept eating it. So what did you do? You took time to process the information and make that decision. And you have to understand that people need that time too. I understand, I get it. You want people to convert, you want people to change faster. I get it, I do, I get it, I really, really do. I wish the same thing. But is that where you were? Maybe some of you were. Maybe some of you changed like that. But for a lot of us, that wasn't the case. And actually, as far as how I became vegan, I definitely want to talk about that. So I'll make a separate video on that. But as far as what I want to address today, I'll leave that out. Plus, this is all raw. I don't know how to do editing yet, so you're getting the full thing. So I don't want to take up a lot of time. But Yeah, you have to understand that at one point in time, you were indoctrinated as well. You you were told that this is the way, that this is okay, that you shouldn't care about the animals that we choose for food, which doesn't make sense. But I won't get into that because that could be a whole another 5 minutes. Because I took a 5.5 minutes already. So you were just taught that this is okay, this is normal. So of course, and I know that vegans already knows, like, well, I already know this. Um, okay, yeah, you already know that, but when I see some of your comments, some of your responses, replies, that all means the same thing. But when I see that, to the people who genuinely don't understand or who genuinely need to be educated, this is how some of us act. And it's not cool. It's really not cool. And this is how people go, like, this is how people get the leverage to say that, well, vegans push it and they push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Which that's still not an excuse not to be vegan, but I understand. And it would be, I'd be lying, not lying to myself, but I wouldn't be fully honest with myself if I sat here and said that that was an okay approach and that that was understandable. It's really not, because like I said, um, you were there at some point in time in your life too, where you ate them, you ate the animal products, you thought it was okay, you didn't want to change. When someone brought it to your attention, you probably got offended, or you probably were like, what are you talking about? The world does it this way, or at least America. I don't know where you're from, but America does it this way. Why is there anything wrong with that? You have to give people time to let it soak in, let them understand. Some people change overnight. That's so great, but a lot of people don't, and we have to be realistic. I didn't change overnight. I certainly didn't change overnight. Um, and I fought as hard as I could with any explanation that I thought would justify the reasons why I ate meat, dairy, and eggs, and consumed products with animal products. Yeah, period. But yeah, it's about patience and it's about understanding, because, like I said, the majority of us, we didn't change overnight. We didn't want to change overnight. So, excuse me, how can we expect that? How can we expect that from people when we didn't do it ourselves? That's very unrealistic. Like, here are the facts. This is what it is. Go vegan. Like, like I said, I completely understand it, but that's not really the way to go if you want to try to help someone change their life. Because no one wants to admit that they might have been doing something wrong their entire life. No one wants to admit that, um, you know, that they're doing something wrong. Nobody who wants to be wrong, who enjoys being wrong. Who enjoys that? No, I don't want to be wrong. Who wants to be wrong? Nobody. So you have to bring it, um, you have to present it in a way where you're not, you know, de- not destroying, where you're not tearing someone down, especially someone who genuinely doesn't know or doesn't understand. It's not cool, guys. It's not cool to shove animal torture clips in someone's face. That's not cool at all. Um, and I certainly wouldn't, you know, you should go vegan. You know why? Cause this, like, no, no, that's not cool. Um, I feel that you should explain it, um, and then say, look at, then suggest suggest that they watch the clips rather than just shoving the clips in their face. Because if you want people to change, that's not a way to do it. Sure, maybe a couple or maybe some people have changed their lives from that, but I mean, are we doing it out of guilt, or are we doing it because it's the right thing to do? So hopefully it's the latter. You want to do it because you feel that it's the right thing to do. You know, not because, not because, yeah, just not because of guilt. Naturally, for a lot of people, guilt is going to be associated with it because, um, you know, you feel bad. You feel bad that these are sentient living beings and this is what you've been contributing to the entire time. So I get it. So basically, I don't want this to go on for too long. And I just wanted to get a couple of videos out there because I've been thinking about this for a while now. And I've been wanting to make a video like this. So the overall message here is to be, as vegans, we have to be more understanding. We have to, yeah, that's pretty much it. You have to be more understanding. You have to be more realistic. You gotta be more realistic because you weren't that way. And even if you were, you know, congratulations. Not everyone else was, and not everyone else will be. Um, if you want people to change, you have to ease them and guide them into it. You know, give them time to, because it's a lot of information. You know, for a lot of people, like, you know, boom, it's a lot. Like, you know, kaboom, like an explosion. Like, there it is. Like, it's a lot. And you have to understand that a lot of us at some point in time, we had these you know, conflicting ideas. Like, this is what we're doing to the animals, but this is the way I live my whole life. You know, family, tradition. Um, this is just what I was born into. Versus, well, you know, maybe it's time to make a change because this isn't right, and I wouldn't want a higher species, like maybe aliens or something. Um, just for an example, to do the same thing to us because we would call them savages. You know, you're savages. But why are why? But why aren't we savages? Why aren't we the savages? But if someone was doing that to us, you know, maybe a higher life form, you know, why are they savages but we're not? You see what I'm saying? So I'm kind of getting off on a tangent. Let me wrap this up. So, like I said, the point is vegans, be more understanding. Non-vegans, this is for you too. If a vegan wants to talk, first of all, if they're disrespecting you, then I can understand why you don't want to listen, and you have a right not to be disrespected. I'm not condoning disrespect on either side. But what I am saying is that if a vegan is speaking, listen up. You know, what do you have to lose? A little bit of your time? I mean, it's for a great cause. I mean, do you really not just have a few minutes just to hear that? You know? And vegans let it sit on their mind, let them think about it. Um, yeah, just give them time to process the information. And non-vegans, just listen. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Just listen. Listen. So with that, I don't know. I haven't made videos for a while, and there's still stuff that I want to do. And the lighting feels nice. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because it's getting way longer than longer than what I wanted it to be. So I'm Amethyst Butterfly, and until next time, I don't know. I'll come up with something cool and creative and sexy. But for now, I don't have anything cool. But I will catch you guys next time. See you later.